Hello everyone and welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, and this is part of a new kind of recording. Basically my plan was once I got the Wii working I was going to play through the entire game in one sitting and just go from there, but I just got too tired, so I took a risk and I left it for another day. I mean, when I say I took a risk, it was just I was worried that for some reason it wasn't going to start up again. So I'm just going to have to hope it goes well. Alright, so basically we were left at the card section where we had to sort out the 3 cards. And by 3 cards I of course mean 1 card, where I have to get it to different temperatures, and obviously on our way here we went through a few sections that had different temperatures, but let's just see what they say.
Find that card key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Mine detector?
Yes, the mine detector works just like a metal detector. The position of the card key should show up on your radar screen.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so obviously before I can do all the cards I've got to find the card. And I've got to try to not get spotted as well. Which, oh crap, which in my recent experience has not been very successful. But I'm determined to try and finish this game off with slightly better play than I have been. I'll try and take a bit more care. Which staircase was... I don't think this is I think this is the right one, yeah. I think the other staircase doesn't lead to anything in particular. It's nice that he's still asleep. I thought he would have woken up. Alright, so let's find that card key. I keep calling it card key, I guess not card key, it's just a card. Okay. So I'm guessing these things at the bottom, they're the rats. I saw some rats. I think that's what those are. Originally I thought they were guards on a different floor, but I think they're rats. I'm looking to see if anything comes up here. Ah, there's a bright... yeah, that's it. Okay, time bomb? What the hell? Is that not it?
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
The only thing that's unusual is how sure he is that a rat's eating it. Let me throw this time bomb away. Okay. So... it's obviously not those rats that's in that section, so I'm going to have to go elsewhere. Ah! I see it. You little bastard. It's definitely that guy. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let me just sort myself out here. Alright. Right, so now that it is called a card key, so now that we have PAL key, I'm going to call it a PAL key from now on, so I don't confuse it with the other type of card. Okay. So I think I can just take this one straight up, because the first one was the room temperature key. So I guess I'll just, every now and again I'll shoot the guards, because I'm going to have to keep coming back here. I'll just keep them asleep to make my life a little bit easier. So yeah, this is probably going to take a little while. I don't remember how quickly the card like heats up or cools down depending on where I take it. Ah, ration. Nice. Yeah, almost caught me out there. I'm determined to not get caught this time. Alright, card 1.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Okay, if I want to freeze the key, I'm guessing I have to go to where I fought Vulcan Raven, because the screen kind of went frosty when I was there, so that's where I'm going to go. And I'm guessing I might as well renew this guy's... Let me kill him actually. Maybe if I kill him then they won't come back. Yeah, so I'm thinking the final one where I have to heat the key is probably in that blast furnace place, so then I think I'll have to go up the elevator to get to that, but we'll tackle that hurdle when we come to it. And let me take this guy out. Really? Oh crap. I don't think I've ever experienced that before. Like a sleeping guy getting up because of a gunshot. Wow. I think I remember in like the other games, even if it took you 4 or 5 shots to kill them, they wouldn't get up in between. That surprised me. Okay. Yeah, so if the process takes like a long time, like I don't know, if it takes like 2 or 3 minutes, I have to stand there for a while to freeze it, then I shall fast forward it. And you, my friend, are not catching me out this time. Okay. That guy caused me all sorts of problems before. Don't want to fall through the hole as well. Always useful. Okay, this should be it. Let's see. There's like 2 or 3 guards around here as well. I'm going to have to... Let me just take them out while I wait. Oh, I made the shot. Okay. I'm on a roll so far. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay. The PAL key is still very much at room temperature. Is there something I have to do? Heat rises, so I don't know if I have to crouch on the ground to make it quicker. I think that'd be a bit too realistic. Okay, that was a pointless shot. Come on, key, why won't you freeze? Can I like throw it on the ground to make it freeze quicker or something? Okay, let me just... Alright, so now I'm safe and I can mess around here. I'm just going to wait it out. I think, if I remember correctly, you just have to wait and eventually it should freeze. So I'm going to fast forward this stuff until it freezes. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Warehouse North. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to go back through this bit again to get to the blast furnace, so to make it easier for me next time, let me take these guys out as well. That way, when I come back here, they won't be roaming around again. I'm not sure if they'll still be asleep, but I think this will be easier. No mercy. Snake is a highly trained killer. He does what he needs to get the job done. That's exactly what I'm doing. Normally I don't like killing people, but this game's annoyed me a bit, so I'm taking my revenge. Oh wow, literally his head is hanging over the edge. Wow. Alright, so that should hopefully be a clear path, unless they respawn. I'm not sure if they will, but If they respawn, then I'll just put them to sleep. Let's see if my plan worked with these guys. See if they're still dead. Yes, he's still dead. Okay, it's a good sign. Very much deserted. Good. Still cold, hasn't warmed up back to room temperature. That would have been annoying.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
And I think I know exactly the place to do that, but it's quite far away, so it's going to be a bit of a boring section while I try to get this key warmed up. And we're on the road again. Oh crap, that guy disappeared from last time. That's not good. That's the wrong staircase. Please tell me they're still dead. Okay, there's no one there either. Alright, so their bodies have disappeared, but there's no replacements yet. So I'm guessing next time I come back in here, they're probably going to be alive. Well, not those guys themselves, but they'll probably be replaced with new guards. That was one thing I wasn't sure about when I was collecting dog tags in MGS2. Like if I killed guards, I didn't know if the guards when they respawn, is it the same guy or is it someone with a different dog tag? And obviously it turned out to be the same people, which was good. Otherwise you'd just endlessly be going around collecting dog tags. And these guys are back as well, so that didn't really work. These guys came back fast, man. I'm just going to take this one out and just keep going. Or maybe I don't even have to do that. Okay. Alright. I have everything I need. Just need that damn key. So even after Vulcan Raven's death, the Ravens are still hanging around in honor of their master. Some shooting practice. Let me just get the one here.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called FoxDie?
No. FoxDie? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently FoxDie kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the FoxDie vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Okay, so there was a very, very important part of the game. And it turns out Naomi has injected Snake with a virus called FoxDie, which, as you heard, only kills specific people. So now those mysterious deaths earlier on in the game are starting to make sense. And obviously now we have to wonder whether Snake has been programmed to die once it's all over. So yeah, we're going to find out probably more about that later on. How does this guy not get a hunchback? I wonder how long it takes the key to go back to room temperature, or if it ever does. I'm guessing the blast furnace will change temperature, but maybe when you go to room temperature it doesn't come back down. Righty. Is there a camera here? No. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to have to go through 2 temperature changes. Oh shit. That's just annoying. Why would you put a guard right there? Yeah, because I'm going to have to go through 2 temperature changes. It's going to take a little while, so I shall speed this up yet again. Wow, okay, that took a bit longer than I thought it would. And if you notice, I tried to like lie down and put my hand in front of the steam to try and get it to go quicker, but it didn't really make a difference. I guess I didn't think that far into it. Alright, so now it's going to be a bit of a while until I get back to the thing, so I might as well talk about what's going to happen now. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to finish recording Twin Snakes in this sitting, so that should mean that it should be, I mean, I should finish Twin Snakes and have it all uploaded and done within the next, like, I mean, like a week or so, because it takes a long time to upload all this stuff. But yeah, once that's uploaded, I'm still continuing with my Final Fantasy 13 movie stuff, which some of you might also have been watching. But obviously that's taking quite a long time because it's such a long game, and you know, the recording and editing process is not easy with that. But I plan to move quickly onto MGS2, and that's obviously going to be played on the good old PS3 with the HD edition. And hopefully that should be a much better, a much easier playthrough for me. Oh shit! I didn't realise they'd come for revenge. Yeah, I mean, MGS2 is definitely a game I have a lot more experience with, so I should be fine with that game. And yeah, so the plan is to upload MGS2, and hopefully that shouldn't take too long, because I can probably get through that game in maybe 6 to 8 hours. And then after that, that just leaves MGS4, and then once that's done, I would have uploaded the entire MGS saga, which is what I aim to do. So hopefully in the next couple of months or so, I should be able to finish obviously this game, MGS2 and MGS4 as well.
Is there somebody there?
But in a couple of weeks' time, I'm lucky enough to have some fibre optic installed. I managed to convince my parents to install it for me, because I moved back home from university, and the internet at home, I mean, upload wise absolutely sucks, so I needed something else to to kind of help me out with making videos, because at the moment, I mean, each gig is taking maybe like 10 hours to upload, and I try to do things in HD where possible, so the file sizes are quite big. So it's not been very easy to make videos since I've come back for the summer. But hopefully all of those problems should be faded now, and uploading should become a lot easier for me. And that is the first time I've actually used the legendary knocking on the wall trick in this game. I mean, that is literally the signature move of MGS games. I wasn't really confident enough to use it in this game, but I thought I'd throw one in there. Who says I only used the M9? Well, I did kind of use the M9 to kill him, but you know what I mean. I managed to lure him out using the knock. Okay, so hopefully for the last time, I shall be going up the steps. I'm guessing those guards have come back. Hopefully they don't just pop out of nowhere and get me an alert. I think it's directly above me, actually. How is he hearing me?
What was that sound?
Damn, they have some really sensitive hearing. I have to say, I think the AI in this game is probably better than that of MGS2, maybe even MGS3. They're really kind of... I know these guys are genome soldiers and they've been genetically enhanced and stuff, but I think I definitely seem to notice the differences. These guards are a lot sharper than the ones in the other games. I mean, I'm only playing on normal, and they seem to be able to hear from quite a distance.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About FoxDie. FoxDie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. FoxDie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use FoxDie.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with FoxDie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was, Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Snake...
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that FoxDie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Okay, and there we have one of the most important and interesting codec calls of the entire game, and we got to find out just who Naomi Hunter was and who Gray Fox was, and how Big Boss was also involved in their story. So you're starting to see that Big Boss is not just something from MGS3. He is an extremely important character.